AutoEase Training and Mentorship Program is a program organized for women to be trained in the area of auto refurbishing. Stay tuned as we bring you the details.
It's Grace on the beat.
Alright, so it's the AutoEase Women Training and Mentorship Program, AWTM. It's an AutoEase initiative in association with United States African Development Foundation, USADF. And the goal is to, bring women out and give them opportunities to be a part of the automotive industry. There's a norm or a notion that this is like a male-dominated field, but then we want to be able to break that, that notion, break that perception, and really to give women an opportunity to do more than they usually would want to do. Get out of the box and do something different, and most importantly, to give them something to hold on to. Skills are when you have a skill, it's a knowledge that can never be taken away from you. Wherever you find yourself, you can always be productive. And women really need to be out there. They really need to express the essence of womanhood. Women are called to be helpers, and truly, when you give them a skill that they can run with, there's an opportunity for them to be productive. They can always support their communities, support their families, and build their own self-esteem and be that person that they truly called out to be. Well, the response rate hasn't been so, out there because we're women and thinking about having to get into this area of skill. I'm sure there's that restriction or that restraint, but then we've gone all out, all of the awareness and the billboards, jingles, door-to-door sensitizations in grassroots areas. And and we've also had the screening sessions that, came in today. But we believe that after this first pilot stage, the next training session, the next project would be an outburst. Then by then a lot of people would see, okay, this is really good, we can actually do this, and they're convinced that, well, yes, it can work out. So that, yes, the screening is a selection process. Yeah, so we've actually had two phases. We had the screening process over the phone, and then we did the selection, and then the face to face. And obviously, we're still going to do a selection based on what we have here. But the aim is 30. So from what we have here, we still need to do, I'm sure we'll probably have a third screening session, by next week or in the future. But then our target is to train 30 women for this program. Yes. Well, for logistics purposes, Enugu State, because of proximity, the training is holding here in Enugu State. If you're outside Enugu, it won't work for you. So our target is people who live within Enugu State, because the training is holding here in Enugu State. If you live outside Enugu State, you just might not be able to meet up with the schedule because it's going to be run within the week, like thrice a week. And it won't be convenient for people to come from outside Enugu State. So for now, because the training will hold here in Enugu State, we are looking at women within Enugu State so that it will be cost effective and very efficient. Okay, well, we're an auto refurbishment industry, our company, right? So everything that has to do with working on cars, Autobody works, interiors majorly, because, well, women will also want to lay more emphasis on interiors because we know women will have, more of a greater flair for all of that detailing. And so that's basically everything that has to do with refurbishing cars. Yes, that's what we're doing. Yes. Yes, the idea is to create a network for these women. So we train them, we keep them within a network, we're able to coach them. A good number of them have mentioned their desire to run their own businesses. Yes, we're open to guide them, to lead them, to put them on the right track. So yes, that's part of the mentorship. That's why it's going to be a network of these women. And as we run other projects, we increase this network and then give them greater opportunities and platforms to do all of the things that they have in mind to.
Yeah, I came for the interview for the women empowerment training that's going to happen here very soon. I've always wanted to do something extraordinary, you know. When you look at what goes on here, it looks like it's a man's world, is like a masculine job going on. But come to think of it, there are so many courses in the university, like the engineering section where you have ladies go to school to study engineering. And I wonder, when I come here and see only men doing the job, I feel like the ladies just go to school and then have their certificate and then go back to their husband's house. I had wanted to do something very, very masculine, be kind of extraordinary. That's it. In the next 5 years, wow, that's a very long time. 1, 2 years I've established after the program because for someone that has the zeal to do something very extraordinary, very unique, let me just use the word.
Well, I'm so much happy because I want to be one of those that will learn this work because for my place they have already called me mechanic. So I want to become a mechanic so that I will be able to take care of my family, take care of my own problem. Maybe if God help me, I learn this work, I will be able to open my own place so that I will be able to work on it. In fact, with this skill, I see myself very far, showing that I'm going to make it. When once I learn this work, I'm going to make it.
What inspired me was, well, I needed to add to my skills. So to learn a skill also, that was why I came for it. Well, I see myself owning a company like AutoEase also, because after the skill, I'll have to venture into it and start doing my own work. I have a job, but I'm self-employed. So my work comes, it's not a steady work, but it comes in contracts. So I run commercial cleaning services. Maybe when I get a contract, I will know how to fix it. Maybe my workers will go for the job, then I'll fit into this one.
I am here for the second screening of the AutoEase Women Mentorship and Training. So that's why I'm here. It's a new stuff. I've never seen it anywhere. So I am here to partake in the program and possibly learn a few skills that will help me later on in life. So that was basically what inspired me to come here. Skill follows you wherever you go, so it's mine. So, but I intend to open my own shop where I can practice what I've learned from here.
It's Glitz on the bit.
And screening exercise is quite an eventful one with a number of women present. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms. And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Eastern Report TV. I am Blessing Okorie.